Take a slow, gentle breath and allow the air to fill every quiet space inside. Feel the shoulders soften, the jaw loosen, the hands rest more lightly. You have arrived in a moment that belongs only to you, and it welcomes you with open arms. There is nothing to prove, nothing to fix in this heartbeat, only the soft acknowledgement that you deserve tenderness. As the breath moves out, release a small sigh, as if setting down a heavy bag you have carried for too long. Even if the mind whispers about yesterday or tomorrow, the present wraps you in an invisible blanket of peace. Whisper quietly inside, I am safe here. I am loved. Let those words settle like warm sunlight on skin. Notice any tightness in the chest or stomach and smile toward it instead of resisting. Each smile tells the body that tension is no longer needed for protection. Listen for the faint rhythm of your heart and let its steady beat remind you that life supports you with every pulse. If thoughts rise, allow them to float by like clouds and choose a kinder focus, the soft inhale, the comforting exhale, the idea that you are not alone in this room of inner warmth. Feel the ground beneath your feet or the chair beneath your body and trust that they hold you without judgment. Give yourself permission to rest in this pocket of calm for as long as you need. You have already begun your journey toward freedom simply by showing up with an open heart. Guilt, regret, and the echo of old mistakes often cling to the ribs like ivy, wrapping tighter each year. They whisper stories about what should have been said, done, or known, and the echoes may feel loud on sleepless nights. Yet in this safe space, those stories lose their authority. As you breathe, feel how easy it is to loosen one small vine of self-criticism. Just notice the sensation of that release, a subtle warmth, a slight shiver, perhaps a tear that wishes to fall. Honor whatever comes. The body recognizes truth faster than the mind, and truth says, compassion heals more deeply than blame. Affirm inwardly, I am willing to meet myself with kindness. Speak it once more, letting the words roll slowly, as if each syllable strokes the heart. There is no rush. There is only a gentle unfolding, like petals opening to dawn light. Allow awareness to scan from the top of the head to the soles of the feet, pausing where heaviness lives. You might find it in the throat, in the space behind the eyes, in the low back. Offer a silent sentence to each spot. Thank you for carrying my feelings. You may rest now. Notice how even a quiet acknowledgement can soften stubborn knots. If emotions swell, greet them as honored guests rather than intruders. They have arrived to be seen and set free. Imagine the breath as a kind friend who leads these feelings to a calm garden where they may dissolve in sunlight. Hold no expectations for how fast peace arrives. Patience itself is an act of self-love. With every slow inhale, invite warmth. With every gentle exhale, allow release. Smile, and know this smile is medicine created within. In this moment of calm, notice any beliefs that murmur, I don't deserve ease until I fix every flaw. Offer those beliefs a seat beside you and speak softly. Dear thought, thank you for trying to protect me. You can rest now. Feel how the body shifts when judgment loosens. The chest may expand, the breath may deepen, or silence may feel sweeter. Tell yourself, I honor my growth, one breath at a time. Let this phrase echo inwardly, smoothing the rough edges of self-doubt. Trust that by merely accepting the invitation to this practice, you have proven your courage. Let gratitude rise for that bravery, even if it feels small. Courage and gratitude together form a bridge from pain to peace. Give yourself full permission to remain here. If the mind wanders, guide it back with the gentle phrase, I am here, and that is enough. Feel the power of those simple words. They recognize your inherent worth, undamaged by past actions or missed chances. They root you in the present where healing begins. Rest a hand over the heart. Sense the steady beat under warm skin. The heart has worked faithfully since your first breath and will remain by your side through every new beginning. Breathe appreciation into that steady rhythm. Let the breath out slowly, through parted lips, releasing any hint of tension. If tears form, welcome them as cleansing rain. If a smile grows, welcome it as sunrise. Whatever arises is correct for you. Place gentle attention on the space between breaths, the still point where peace rests. Even 1 second there nourishes the nervous system, inviting balance to return. Know that you can revisit this inner haven whenever life feels heavy. The door is always unlocked, and the key is simply your willing breath. Affirm quietly once more, I am safe. I am loved. I am enough. Feel how each declaration lands, steady as footsteps on soft earth. Hear the soft echo of possibility growing. Now let the mind become curious about the journey ahead. Without forcing, sense the faint excitement of learning how to free yourself from the chains of old blame. You need not map every step today. Awareness arrives in layers. Trust that clarity will appear as needed, like stars emerging after dusk. Set the gentle intention to keep an open heart, welcoming any insight that rises. Feel gratitude for this intention, for intention shapes reality long before action is taken. Rest in the warmth of self-acceptance for another slow breath. With soft eyes and an even softer heart, acknowledge this truth. The first chapter of healing has begun, and you have everything you need within. Breathe once more, feeling lighter, sensing a quiet readiness. You have greeted the moment, met yourself with kindness, and taken the brave first step toward liberation. Allow calm to linger as we move forward together, guided by compassion. Sometimes the mind clenches around memories like a fist, unwilling to let go of what went wrong. It replays conversations, decisions, moments when a different choice seemed possible. Each replay feels like a pebble tossed into still water, ripples spreading outward, disturbing peace again and again. Yet the heart longs for softness, for the chance to set those pebbles down and watch the water grow calm. As you listen, notice any thought that clings to self-blame. Observe it as you might observe a small bird resting on a branch, present yet free to fly away. In this observation lies the seed of release. For years, many carry a silent ledger, marking every perceived mistake in bold ink. The ledger grows heavy, and its weight seeps into posture, mood, and even health. Muscles tighten, sleep shortens, happiness feels out of reach. The body absorbs each unresolved regret as if it must hold the burden that the heart refuses to put down. But what if the ledger could be rewritten? What if each entry of I failed became I learned? Feel the shift inside when words of condemnation turn into words of growth. The mind may protest at first, used to its old script. Gently assure it that learning is a noble path and carries far less weight than punishment. Visualize the burdens you have carried as stones in a backpack. Some stones represent harsh words spoken in anger. Others are choices made in fear. Still others are opportunities missed because courage felt small. Without judgment, notice how full the backpack has become. Feel its weight on your shoulders, pressing down. Acknowledge the ache it has caused. Now breathe deeply and picture yourself opening the backpack. See that each stone has a message etched on it: growth, wisdom, strength, empathy. One by one, place the stones on the ground. As each stone touches the earth, feel the shoulders rise, the spine lengthen, the breath expand. Notice the lightness that begins to flow through muscles and mind alike. When you hold on to the past, the nervous system stays alert, as if danger never passed. Adrenaline lingers, cortisol flows, and the body remains in defense mode. Over time, this defense translates into fatigue, headaches, or a restless heart. By choosing to release the old story, you signal to the body that it can rest. Cells shift from survival to renewal. Digestion improves, sleep deepens, mood lifts. The body is a faithful mirror of the mind's landscape, and when the inner view brightens, the mirror reflects new radiance. Offer yourself the gentle statement, I am willing to set myself free from the past. Feel how willingness differs from force. Willingness is a door swinging open, inviting fresh air. Force is a window nailed shut, demanding light through cracks. Speak this statement again, slowly, letting each word echo in every cell. I am willing to set myself free from the past. Picture the chains of old guilt loosening, maybe not breaking all at once, but loosening enough to allow a breath of fresh possibility. Consider a flower in last season's storm. Rain fell hard, petals bent, yet roots held firm beneath the soil. When sunshine returned, the flower did not refuse to bloom out of shame for having been battered by rain. It turned its face toward warmth and opened again. Let this image remind you that growth unfolds regardless of yesterday's storms. The mind may argue that you must pay penance with endless self-criticism. Offer the mind compassion and explain that healing travels further and faster on the wings of forgiveness than on the chains of punishment. Take a moment to write, either with pen and paper or within the silent halls of mental reflection. List, without censorship, the stories you tell about your mistakes. Let them pour out until the page or the mind feels lighter. Then, beside each story, write or think the phrase, I did the best I could with what I knew then. Speak these words slowly. Notice any resistance. Greet it with kindness. Resistance often tries to protect, believing blame will keep you from repeating the pain. Thank resistance for its intention and kindly inform it that growth, not shame, will guide you forward now. Feel the breath flow again, slow and deep. As lungs fill, sense courage gathering. As breath leaves, sense strain falling away. Repeat silently, I release the need to hold on to this story. Let this sentence drift through the mind like a calming melody, dissolving knots of regret wherever it travels. Each repetition polishes the heart, revealing its natural shine beneath layers of doubt. Offer gratitude to yourself for your willingness. Gratitude softens the inner landscape, turning the soil so seeds of peace can root. Feel how the heart expands with each note of thanks, how the mind settles. Know that release does not erase memory. It transforms memory into wisdom. The past may remain as gentle guidance, no longer as a jailer. You are free to step forward lighter, clearer, more open to joy. The body speaks in sensations long before the mind speaks in words. A tight neck may carry silent apology. A stiff back may bear invisible remorse. Cells remember feelings even when thoughts push them aside. Self-forgiveness is not merely a mental exercise. It nourishes every system, every organ, every breath. When blame lingers, muscles brace, nerves buzz, digestion slows, and energy dims. By contrast, When kindness floods the inner landscape, tension releases like snow melting under spring's sun. Blood flows smoother, the immune system smiles, and rest becomes deeper. This is not fantasy. It is how biology responds to emotional climate. Picture the mind and body as partners in a dance. If the mind steps harshly, the body stumbles and grows sore. When the mind steps gently, the body glides. Feel now the possibility of gentler steps. Place one hand on the heart and another on the belly. Feel the warmth under your palms. Whisper inwardly, "You have done so well to keep me alive." Sense how the heartbeat answers with a subtle tempo of gratitude. Next, send kindness down into the belly, where intuition resides. Offer it permission to relax, to release any knot tied by self-judgment. Notice if the shoulders drop a fraction, if the brow smooths. Unresolved guilt operates like a small alarm that never turns off. Even while sleeping, the subtle signal tells muscles to stay tense, glands to release stress hormones, the brain to hover in shallow rest. Over weeks and months, this agitation may appear as headaches, inflammation, or stubborn fatigue. Self-forgiveness presses the silent button on that alarm. It assures every cell that danger has passed and the time to rebuild has come. Healing processes that nature designed, cell renewal, tissue repair, hormone balance, resume their elegant rhythm. Affirm softly, "My body is listening to new thoughts of kindness." Repeat it with sincerity, feeling each word land in flesh and bone. Imagine gentle ripples of warmth spreading outward from the heart, reaching the fingertips, the toes, the crown of the head. Each ripple tells organs and muscles, peace is here. The nervous system shifts from fight or flight to rest and restore, and in that shift, vitality returns. Recognize that the body never punishes. It signals. Pain, tension, or illness often point to places where self-love needs to deepen. By thanking the body for these signals, we transform frustration into partnership. Speak quietly within. Body, thank you for guiding me. Feel how respect changes the inner atmosphere. In respectful space, breath flows freer. Blood carries richer oxygen, and cells bathe in nourishing calm. Spend a moment exploring any area that feels tight or heavy. Offer it the statement, "You are safe now." If tears rise, let them flow. Tears are the body's way of releasing chemically stored sadness. When the tears pass, feel the lightness that follows. If anger surfaces, allow it to speak through a few strong exhalations, pushing stale energy out. Then breathe in slowly, as if drawing warm light into the lungs, and sigh it out, releasing the last echoes of tension. Practice a simple gesture of self-care. Place both hands over the heart and imagine sending color, perhaps soft gold, into the chest. Picture this color filling the lungs, moving through the bloodstream, traveling to every limb. See it carry a message of forgiveness to each cell. The cells respond by opening, relaxing, resetting. This inner visualization may feel subtle at first, yet repetition deepens its power. The mind believes what it repeatedly imagines, and the body responds in harmony. Speak the affirmation, "I choose thoughts that heal me." Let it echo through the mind like a bell tone, steady and clear. Feel the forehead relax, the eyes soften. Repeat once more, slower, giving full attention to each syllable. The subconscious listens attentively, updating old beliefs with each gentle repetition. Words carry energy, and energy guides cellular function. By choosing healing words, you design a healing environment inside. Recognize that forgiveness is not a single leap. It is a series of kind steps. Each day offers small opportunities, noticing self-criticism, pausing, replacing it with understanding. Celebrate each pause as progress. The brain rewires through consistent practice. Neural pathways of kindness strengthen, while pathways of blame fade from disuse. Over time, kind thoughts come easier than harsh ones, and the body mirrors this shift with steadier energy and calmer rhythms. Conclude this moment with a breath of gratitude directed toward your physical form. Thank the heart for beating, the lungs for breathing, the legs for carrying you, the arms for embracing life. Gratitude releases dopamine and endorphins, natural chemicals that soothe pain and lift mood. Sense the gentle cascade of these calming hormones washing through the bloodstream. Whisper inside, I welcome healing. Feel a final wave of warmth sweep through you, settling into every corner. In this soft glow, know that body and mind walk together toward freedom, and each gentle thought lights the path ahead. There is no shame in having carried a story that hurt. So many stories begin in fear, in confusion, in the need to protect something tender inside. The story may have said, I am broken, or I must carry this because I caused it, or if I let go, I'll forget what I did. But healing begins the moment we gently question the story, not with force, but with curiosity. Like turning a page of a book that's been open to the same chapter for years, we begin to discover that we are not the words we've repeated to ourselves. We are the quiet awareness behind them, ready to choose new ones. If the story says, I made a mistake and I can never be free from it, listen to that sentence as if it came from a child's mouth. Would you scold the child? Or would you kneel beside them, take their hand, and say, I understand, but you're safe now. You don't have to carry this anymore. Speak to yourself in the same way. Let the story be heard, but no longer believed as the final truth. Say softly within, I have grown since then. I see things now I couldn't see before. Some people carry their past like armor, believing it keeps them safe from future pain. But armor is heavy, and it keeps out light as well as harm. To release the old story is not to forget. It is to set down the weight that has bent the spine and closed the heart. Picture yourself holding a book. The pages are worn, the cover creased. It has been your constant companion, but you now realize the words no longer support the life you wish to live. You place the book gently on a shelf, bow to it for the wisdom it gave, and choose a blank journal instead. In this new journal, you write the first line, I am allowed to begin again. To help the mind let go, take time to write or reflect. Ask gently, what am I still carrying that no longer serves who I am becoming? Let the answer come without pressure. It may appear as an image, a word, a memory, or simply a sensation. As it arrives, bless it, thank it, then breathe it out. You might imagine it floating upward like a leaf on a breeze, or sinking into the earth like compost to nourish something new. However you release it, know that the act of releasing is an act of love. Some stories stay because they are attached to fear that we'll repeat the pain if we forgive. But forgiveness is not a forgetting. It is a reclaiming. It says, I am no longer willing to let this wound define me. It says, my future matters more than my past. Each time you choose to release the old story, you water the seeds of freedom. And soon a new story takes root. A story of strength, a story of grace. You may return to this practice daily, or as often as the past whispers its old lines. Let each repetition be gentler than the last. Speak the affirmation inwardly. I choose to release the need to hold on to this story. Say it again, slower. Let the meaning settle into your bones. Feel the soft breath that follows, That breath is space, the very space where peace can bloom. Let's talk now about something that sits deep inside many hearts, the quiet belief that punishment is deserved. It may sound like, "This pain is my price," or "I must carry this because of what happened," or even, "Who am I to ask for peace?" These thoughts come not from truth, but from wounds, and wounds only ask for care, not condemnation. Healing doesn't require suffering. Healing responds to love. The idea that one must suffer to balance a mistake is like trying to grow a flower by pouring salt on the soil. It stunts the bloom. What a flower needs is nourishment, space, light, and what a heart needs is the same. Self-punishment may feel noble for a time, but it keeps growth frozen. True transformation happens in warmth, in the softness of grace. Speak to the part of you that clings to pain and offer it another way. You are not bad, you are human. And being human includes missteps and learning. When guilt says, "You don't deserve happiness," gently answer, "I choose to believe that happiness helps me become more kind." When shame whispers, "You must pay for what happened," respond with love. "I paid with sleepless nights and heavy thoughts. I choose now to heal." Healing is not a reward for perfection. It is a right for every heart willing to grow. Think of a child who spills a cup of milk. Would you ban that child from joy forever? Or would you mop up the spill, guide their little hands, and say, "Let's try again"? The inner self longs for the same kindness. Begin offering it now. Each time you do, the part of you that feared judgment learns safety instead. Often the pain of regret hides the gift of growth. Look again at your past, not as a list of failures, but as a path filled with lessons. Each misstep taught you how to be more aware. Each tear softened a corner of your heart. Affirm within, "I did the best I could with what I knew then. I know better now, and I do better now." Let that be enough. The sun rises each morning without asking if it shone too brightly yesterday. It simply shines, and so may you. Your essence is not damaged by what occurred. It is revealed more clearly as old guilt melts away. Let that light grow inside you again. Whisper the truth. "I deserve peace because I am willing to heal." Feel how the body softens when that truth is believed, even for a moment. Now offer the breath a new intention. Inhale gently and say inwardly, "I am free to feel peace." Exhale and say, "I let go of punishment." Repeat this rhythm for a few cycles. Let it become a rhythm of renewal, where breath no longer carries blame, but blessing. Now let's begin. The forgiveness process need not be a dramatic event. It begins in quiet moments, when the heart is tired of hurting and the mind is ready to try something softer. Forgiveness does not mean approval of past actions. It means no longer using those actions as a reason to withhold love from oneself. Love is the medicine, forgiveness is the path, and you are already on it. Begin by finding a quiet space. This space may be a corner of your home, a spot in nature, or simply a quiet place inside your breath. Let this space be free of judgment. Bring your hands to your heart and speak within, "I am here. I am listening." Then invite the part of you that holds regret to speak. Don't force it. Just allow whatever wishes to come forward. Maybe it's a word, a feeling, a memory. Receive it as you would receive a child telling a story, not to scold, but to understand. Now, begin a gentle inner dialogue. Say, "I see your pain. I understand you were trying your best. I love you anyway." These words may feel strange at first, but they are deeply powerful. Repeat them as often as needed. Feel the layers of resistance soften, layer by layer. Like winter giving way to spring, your heart begins to thaw. Know that forgiveness is not a one-time act. It is a practice, a seed planted daily in the soil of kindness. Some days that seed sprouts. Some days it sleeps. But each time you show up with love, it grows stronger roots. Tell yourself, I am gentle with myself as I learn to let go. This statement makes room for the ups and downs, for the days when love feels easy and the days when it feels far away. You may wish to write a letter, not to send, but to express. Write to the version of yourself that you judged. Say what you feel. Then, write back from the voice of love. Offer forgiveness. Offer kindness. Watch how healing begins through these words. The mind processes pain through language, and this simple act of writing can move energy that has been stuck for years. Some find it helpful to speak in front of a mirror. Look into your own eyes, not to judge, but to see the person who has tried so hard to be good. Say aloud, I forgive you. I'm learning to love you more every day. At first, the words may catch in the throat. That's okay. Speak them again and again until they land, until they feel true. Let tears come if they do. They are cleansing. They are sacred. Feel the breath now. Let it be slow and wide. Inhale, I welcome peace. Exhale, I release self-blame. Let this rhythm become your guide. Let it become a habit, one that carries you through moments of doubt. Forgiveness is a daily act of kindness toward yourself, and every act adds up. One day, you will look back and see how far you've come, not because you erased the past, but because you released its grip on your joy. You became free. You became whole. You became new. And all because you chose to begin here in this simple moment of love. Let's gently explore how the words we speak to ourselves can become the light that guides us home. So often, the mind becomes a loop of old phrases, harsh, critical, fearful ones. Words like, I can't believe I did that, or I'm not good enough, or I always mess things up. These thoughts become grooves in the mind, deep and familiar. But the wonderful truth is, you can choose new words. And with repetition and kindness, those new words become your new reality. Affirmations are more than just nice phrases. They are powerful tools that create new thoughts, and new thoughts create new experiences. When spoken from the heart, they plant seeds in the garden of the mind. At first, the soil may resist. The old weeds of doubt might try to crowd in. But with love, patience, and consistency, those new seeds begin to grow. Try this softly now. I forgive myself and set myself free. Speak it out loud or inside your heart. Let it be gentle. You're not forcing belief. You're opening to the possibility of it. Again, I forgive myself and set myself free. Feel how your body responds. Maybe your shoulders drop just a bit. Maybe your breath deepens. Maybe a small part of you believes it more this time. This is the healing. Here are some affirmations to use when you wake up, when you feel discouraged, or when you notice the old voice of guilt returning. I am willing to release the past. I am learning to treat myself with kindness. It is safe for me to grow beyond my old story. I deserve peace. Every breath I take brings healing to my body and mind. Choose one that resonates and repeat it throughout the day. Not as a demand, but as a loving reminder. Let it guide you like a candle in the dark. Affirmations are not meant to ignore pain, but to offer light as you walk through it. Say one now with a hand over your heart. Let it be the balm for the places that ache. You are not rushing your healing. You are simply choosing love again and again and again. Over time, love becomes louder than judgment. That's the miracle. When you make space for self-forgiveness, the whole inner landscape changes. You may begin to feel lighter as if your body is no longer fighting itself. Joy begins to return, not loud at first, but quietly, like the first bird song after winter. Moments of peace become more frequent. You laugh more. You judge less. You begin to notice beauty again, sunlight on leaves, the softness of your pillow, the kindness of a stranger. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past. It transforms your relationship with it. What once felt like chains around your heart now becomes the reason you are more compassionate, more grounded, more wise. The past becomes a teacher, not a tormentor. You stop asking, "Why did this happen?" and start whispering, "Thank you for what I've learned." The lightness is real. The return of joy is real, and it grows with every act of love you give yourself. You become more open to the present moment because you are no longer stuck in yesterday. You are able to offer others more grace because you've learned to give it to yourself. This is the gift that ripples outward. You may not notice the shift all at once. It might come in small moments, choosing rest instead of guilt. Speaking gently to yourself when a mistake happens. Smiling at your reflection. These little acts are how love grows. And one day, you'll look around and realize you're no longer carrying that old pain. You are free. Freedom comes not from forgetting, but from releasing. Peace does not require perfection, only willingness. And joy does not wait for a perfect moment. It arrives when the heart says yes to healing. To help this healing continue, create little rituals each day that nourish the heart. Maybe it's a moment of mirror work in the morning, looking into your own eyes and saying, "I love you, I forgive you." It may feel strange at first, but your inner child longs to hear those words. Say them anyway. Perhaps you keep a journal and write down one gentle thought each evening, not a long story, just a sentence like, "Today I gave myself grace," or "Today I chose peace." These little notes become a love letter to your future self. They remind you, when the old thoughts return, that healing is truly happening. You could also take 1 minute each day to place your hand on your heart, breathe deeply, and repeat a soft affirmation. Even a single moment like this recenters your nervous system and invites calm. You are telling your body, "We're safe now. It's okay to rest." Some find comfort in gratitude, saying thank you for small things, warm tea, soft socks, a kind word. Gratitude gently turns your focus from what's missing to what's present. It shifts the energy from lack to abundance, from guilt to grace. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. There's no right way to heal, only your way, only what feels tender and true. And when you practice these small acts of care, you are rewriting your story one breath at a time. You are becoming the person who no longer needs to punish, but instead knows how to love, even the parts that were once hard to face. And so here we are, together in this moment, having walked through many rooms of the heart. We've touched the pain, acknowledged the weight, released the blame, and chosen kindness. You have done something sacred simply by being willing to try. Know this, you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the voice that tells you you're not enough. You are the awareness behind that voice. You are the light. You are the love. You are the choice to forgive again and again until peace becomes your home. Take a breath and feel how far you've come, even if just in spirit. Feel the inner spaciousness where heaviness once lived. That space is now yours. Fill it with love. Fill it with peace. Fill it with the knowing that you are whole. Whisper within, "I am learning to love myself through every moment. Again, I forgive myself. I am free." Let these words become your prayer, your promise, your practice. Each small act of love you offer yourself makes the world softer, kinder, brighter. Healing yourself is not selfish. It is a gift to the world. When one heart heals, it gives others permission to heal too. And so now, as we come to the end of this moment together, carry this knowing with you. You are deeply loved exactly as you are. Nothing you've done can take away the light that lives in you. And every time you choose to see yourself through eyes of love, you brighten the path for others. You are free to move forward. You are free to choose joy. You are free to be new. And so it is.